Jai Hind students, this is Vivek Srivastava sir and I am here with a new video of class 5 related to subject computer. Okay beta, then I will describe you the generations of computer with the help of this video. Okay, so first we have to know that what is generation. Okay, what is generation? So generation means the thing or the computer that we are watching today, that we are facing today is not at the same in the old days. It means major changes in the technology of computers from time to time is known as generations of computer. There are 5 generations of computer. I will describe you with the help of this video. So the first generation of computer, it was started in 1940 and up to more 18 years. It means 1940 to 1958. Okay, so what was in the first generation of computer? Let's see. So some special characteristics that were included in the first generation of computer. The first one, the size was very big. It means this computer was big in size and vacuum tubes were used as the calculating device. Okay, very small storage capacity. It means the storage capacity was not good, it was very small. Speed was very slow, it means slow speed. Large amount of energy required to handle this first generation of computer. Calculated data in millisecond. Okay, and punched cards were used for input and output devices. Okay, it was the characteristics of first generation of computer. Examples of the first generation of computers are as follows. First one, the ENIAC computer. ENIAC. Okay, so what is the full form of ENIAC? Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator, and it was developed by J. Eckert and J. Mauchly in 1946. Okay, so it was further divided and modified and released commercially as Universal Automatic Computer, UNIVAC. UNIVAC, it means Universal Automatic Computer in 1956. It was the first computer to be available commercially. Clear? Now we will go to the second generation of computer, and it was started way back in 1959 to 1963. Clear? 1959 to 1963 you can see clearly, and if you want to take the screenshot, you can take the screenshot of this board. Okay, so let me describe you the characteristics of second generation of computers. Transistors, the first and the major change, it was transistor were used as the calculating device, smaller in size as compared to the first generation of the computer. Calculated data in microseconds. First generation was in millisecond, and in second generation it was in microsecond. So punch cards as well as magnetic tapes were used for input and output, used for specialized purposes, and it was very expensive. Some examples for second generation of computer are as follows: IBM 1401, RCA 501 and Honeywell 200. These are the examples of this computer. Okay, now third generation of computer. The chip found in almost all modern electronic devices was introduced in the generation. Okay, so let me describe you the duration of this generation. That was 1964 to 1970. Okay, and what was the major change there? The chip that we know that as integrated chip, okay, integrated chip IC. Okay, so it was used in that kind of third generation of computer. So the chip found in almost all modern electronic devices that was introduced in this generation. Some characteristics of the third generation of computers are: the first one, IC, it means integrated circuits were used, and second one, keyboard was used for input and monitor for output. Keyboard that you use today, that is used for input device and monitor as output device. Much smaller in size, faster and more efficient than the second generation computers. Computers began to available to the public for first time. In third generation of computer, it was available for public. Okay. Examples of third generation computers are IBM 360, Apple I, and ICL 1900. Okay. Now come to the next point, that is fourth generation of computer. It was the time when after third generation, it means after 1970, it means 1971 to present day, we are using the fourth generation of computer. So some major characteristics of this generation: microprocessors are used. Okay, microprocessors are used. Number two, all modern input and output devices that were invented are used. Number three, more powerful, reliable and efficient. Number four, very high storage capacity. Number five, small in size and fast. Number six, use of microprocessors ensured that the storage capacity and the processing capability of the computers increase manifold every year. Some examples for this kind of computer like IBM PC, Apple Macintosh, and HP 9000. Okay, that is the fourth generation computer. Now we have reached to the last point, that is the fifth generation of computer. So what is the fifth generation of computer and how it is known as? Because I have already told you that fourth generation is up to the present day. Okay, then what is the need of fifth generation of computer? So see, there are some of the characteristics that the scientists are working on the fifth generation computers, that is artificial intelligence. First one, that is artificial intelligence. What is this? This is the technology that enables a computer or a machine to think, learn and take decisions like human beings. Okay, that is known as artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, the computers are expected to recognize voice, take decisions, identify images, translate data and so on without specific instructions each time. Clear? And the second example for this, that is data science. And what is this? Every day millions of bits of data get generated and circulated. Fifth generation computers are expected to gather this data, analyze and come up with solutions to complex problems through independent reasoning and decision making. So beta, that is the generation of computer, that all I told you about this. In the next video I will describe you the types of computers. Okay, so I think you all have enjoyed this video. Whatever the comments you can comment. If you like this video, you can like it, subscribe my channel, and if there is any kind of changes if you want, then you can write it. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching me. Have a nice day.